key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they begin in a glorious spot, to say the least. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's pray. Let's pray now, baby. Let's pray.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Prescott. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, Hurts. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's Prescott. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Let's be smart. Let's be smart. They can't stop it. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hold the ready.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. On 2nd and 10. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. And Schultz finding space at the 40. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st down, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Blankenship's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So we've hit halftime on Turkey. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. Pass for 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They go play action with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now in Arlington. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. 10th carry now for Elliott.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser Wright.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this was one to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 1. 65 seconds remaining. Their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
Prescott. Pass caught by Crowder.
A little juke, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
He's got Elliott.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Now Dak. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Philadelphia, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Dallas, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year.